What's up, y'all? I'm back with a new view with a new for the YouTube. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm gonna react to some conspiracy theories today. Give me 1 second. What?
Fucking jerk.
Directly, which is an insect ingredient company through Tyson Foods. Tyson had reached an agreement for a twofold investment with.
This is my boy iTrack. Make sure y'all go check out iTrack, man. Subscribe to his channel. He got the rise conspiracy theory. What's your names?
Protix, it's a leading global insect ingredients company. Tyson Foods provides chicken and beef to companies like McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell, KFC, Wendy's, and many more. And what they are now doing is they're working together to drive down prices by changing quality of the food which consumers eat. Now, many Americans are tapped out. They say that 80% of Americans can no longer afford fast food. Prices at fast food restaurants are on the rise.
Nearly 80% of Americans view fast food as a luxury.
The CEO of Kellogg recently said we have to go where consumers are. We have to advertise cereal for dinner. The cereal category has always been quite affordable, and you got to reach the consumer where they are. So we're advertising about cereal for dinner. You start to think about what this is going to mean. These fast food chains have seen their sales fall because their prices are through the roof. And so they're going to drive down these prices by reducing quality so they can unload this disgusting food onto the masses, because the masses will have no other choice but to consume it. But I'm going to show you exactly what is happening, because it goes a lot deeper than just fast food, to help you position yourself and your family so you can maybe move aside. Maybe you're not interested in consuming some of this food. Maybe it'll help you become healthier. Maybe it'll help you become stronger and better. Because at the end of the day, I talk about personal finance, real estate, business, and money on this channel. But all that is irrelevant if one loses their health.
Nope. You can keep the bug burgers, but the funny part is, it's going to be some people out there that don't care. And they're going to eat their fast food no matter what.
This is how much we don't know about the ocean. In 2020, I think it was, we had a fisheries biologist go down to Antarctica and discover a new species of killer whale that had never been seen. For example, when I was with the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, we pronounced it NOAA. We had a program called the Ocean Exploration and Research Program with a dedicated ship, and it had a deep diving ROV, remotely operated vehicle, with high resolution cameras and other instruments, and we purposely go look for things. And every year we found new species, whether it be deep coral or new types of fish. So this isn't like just some small weird microbe. There's all sorts of things we've never seen before.
A new species of killer whales.
Yeah.
You, as the consumer, don't know where to find mortgage scores. And so what we see all of the time is we have borrowers that come to us that say their credit score is one thing, but it's actually not. And so the place where you can personally pull your mortgage scores, you can also pull your auto scores and a number of other things on there.
Man.
Yeah.
You put out is what you get back. It's just like a reflection in the mirror. Physical reality is, in a sense, a mirror. And if you see in the mirror that your face is frowning, you don't go over to the mirror and try to make the reflection smile. The only way to make the reflection smile is for you to decide to smile first. The greatest gift you have been given by creation, and I know this will sound funny to your ears, is that life is meaningless. What that means is you decide what things mean, and the meaning you give to something, no matter what the situation is what absolutely and utterly determines the effect that that situation has in your life, because that situation does not come with meaning built in automatically, although it may seem sometimes to be so. Because you're so automatically and unconsciously supplying a meaning to a circumstance, to a situation, that you think it just automatically must mean this, when in fact you have supplied the meaning unconsciously and thus gotten a reflection back of the fact that you have supplied that meaning, and the reflection comes bouncing back so fast.
The strange object remains
remains still, seemingly unmoving from its place in the sky. While the footage is brief, a still image of the object allows us to get a clearer look. It actually appears to be shaped like a 7-pointed star.
When you don't eat, what happens in your body from a hormone standpoint is that your insulin's going to fall. You're going to allow your body to start using the calories that are in the body. At the same time, other hormones go up. So the sympathetic tone goes up, which is your fight or flight response. Your cortisol levels go up because, again, it's an activation, and your growth hormone goes up. Because those hormones are going to start telling your body to start pulling calories out. So you're actually activating yourself. Think about in the wild. If you see a hungry wolf, is that wolf just sort of, all like lethargic? No, he's activated. He's actually more dangerous than any other wolf, as opposed to, say, a lion who just ate. Because when you just eat, you just want to lie there. You want to digest your food. You have no energy. So people say, wow, your metabolic rate's going to go down if you fast. No, the truth is actually the opposite. It goes up.
Have you heard of that new company called Friend?
Dude, I saw this last night.
It's a startup company, or they're pre-selling this product. And what it is it's a necklace.
Looks like a life alert.
But it's AI. It's called Friend because you talk to it and interact with it, and it texts you. So like you'd be like, what do you think about this? And I'd be like, I don't know how I feel about that. You can like change the settings to be like more like empathetic or like gossipy
or flirty
or bros during the commercial. Like it's like a guy loses at a game and it basically is like, hey, suck, basically, like just like kind of like just playing, being friendly and stuff. But it's like really strange because you give it access to your camera, and so like you'll say, hey, how's that Subway sandwich going?
So it's absurd. Like you're literally
everything. Inside jokes, and you're wearing it around work, and imagine it's picking up. Like it's a crazy thing. It's her just around your neck now. Yeah, it's super crazy.
Now, a lot of this AI doesn't really bother me too much, but that in particular seems pretty odd. It seems like they're trying to replace.
So long. It's so crazy. Like bro, I'm right here. I'm right here next to.
Now that is spooky. That turkey walking around on that grave site like that. Why is doing that? That's why I don't play in no graveyards. None of that. Anything with ghost entities, I ain't for it. It's a lot of. It's cool. I mean, I don't even think it's really cool to watch, man, because you don't want that entity or that energy, to enter your vessel. But I do watch a lot of that stuff, man. But I'm just not going into the catacombs. I'm not going into no woods dark at night. I'm not going into no haunted house. I'm not doing that. Now, maybe in the daytime, a couple people, whatever, and I still might be iffy. But that's one thing I ain't with. If it's left alone, it was left alone for a reason.
I walked over from my car. My friend's grave is over there. That's who I came to visit. And I just look back and I see this. Bro, like I'm right next to it. It's not even doing nothing. It's just a circle.
Man, and when y'all tune in, man, make sure y'all got y'all smoke ready. Whatever y'all sipping, juice, tea, coffee, Henny, wine, whatever. Water, coconut water, whatever. Just make sure you got your smoke ready, man. Let's go.
Circling the grave.
This is the craziest shit I've seen so far. I was taking the trash out with my son, and he kept pointing at the mirror and waving, and I didn't know why. So I pulled the camera out, and I can't believe I caught this.
Hey, you use Lyric Studio to help you write better lyrics this time, right? Yeah. All right, man, I'm ready when you are.
So, spiritual fun fact, did you know that flies are often...
I just want to say, this AI thing is getting out of control. It's taking all the fun out of stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't need AI to write my whole book. I don't need them to do my whole resume. I don't need them to, plan out my meal preps. I don't need them to do none of that. You're a human. use your mind. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Connected to evil eye energy. So if you ever have like one fly that's like driving you bonkers when you're trying to go to bed, or just like a random fly out of nowhere that's like really starting to bother you, check your evil eye protection, because it usually means like someone is feeling some type of way about you, and the fly is showing up literally as a representation of that energy.
Wow.
Now this is the second time somebody brings up the fact that if a fly is around, that means somebody's spying on you. But like, don't they have drones for that? I just can't get behind that theory. I don't know. Let me know if you can get behind that theory.
You're only as pretty as you treat others. In a world obsessed with filters and outward appearance, we've forgotten a fundamental truth. True beauty isn't skin deep. We spend hours in front of mirrors, fixating on every pore and every wrinkle. We chase after the latest beauty trends, hoping they'll make us feel worthy. But here's the thing. No amount of makeup can cover up a cruel heart, and no designer outfit can disguise an ugly attitude. Beauty isn't just about turning heads or grabbing people's attention. It's about touching hearts. It's in the way you make others feel seen, heard, and valued. It's in the kindness you show to the waitress having a rough day. It's in the patience you extend to a struggling coworker. It's in the love you pour into your relationships. So, the next time you look in the mirror, don't only check your appearance, but also your attitude.
This might be one of the biggest facts that some...
Man, I tell people all the time, man. I treat people how I want to be treated. I think I made it real fire doing that. And another thing, I realized it pay off, man. Whether it's exactly after you do something good, or it could be a year or 2 years later. Like, it just rubs off on you right to treat people right, and at least try to do the right thing. You know, when you're young, you don't know much stuff, and you look up to people who might not be the best role models and stuff. But once you start getting to a certain age, and let's say you bump your head a couple of times, then that should wake you up to go in a better direction. So it's always good to treat people right, man. I mean, what's the benefits of being a bully or being mean to somebody? If that make you feel good, you're weird. You know what I'm saying? But guaranteed, from my life experience, you treat people good, you got some good stuff coming to you, man.
So many people look over.
That's why some people hate you and don't even know you. They need you to be an enemy. Because if they make you an enemy, they don't have to take responsibility. To be honest with you, that's why some people think too highly of you. Because they need you to be a savior. And the truth is, you're neither.
How you feel about the situation that Diddy in? Let's say this. Something else is going on. They didn't raid, they searched with a warrant his premises on the West Coast, right? They searched his premises on the East Coast in Florida, right? On the same property that the premises was located that they searched in Florida, he had a second mansion. They didn't touch that one. Why not? And when they walk out of there, they got a small trash bag, and they have a medium-sized cardboard box. What was it they seized that would fit into those items? I have a sneaking suspicion from my background in criminal defense that what they seized was some evidence that was very incriminating to other people. Now, after they seized the evidence,
I just want to say, man, I grew up on Diddy. I like Diddy, man. You know, I got love for Diddy, right? It's a slap in the face, man. You know, with a lot of people I grew up on. I ain't gonna go all in detail about it, but yeah, it sucks, man. When it comes out, you know, now it's different. You got family issues, or you went through some things in the past, or whatever. Cool, but beating on women, like you fully grown. You're not a kid. You know what I'm saying? You should never have to do that. You know what I'm saying? You got money. People just don't understand. Females too. You cannot control another human being. Period. So it's no reason to, if somebody don't want to be around you or deal with you in a relationship, it's no reason to try to force them to do that. You know what I'm saying? And to be, a celebrity is very cautious that you don't, because now look, you know what I'm saying, later on down the line, shit comes out, Like I said, I got love for Diddy, man. It's just, everybody got problems. It's just when you're famous like that and something comes out, it could be pushed to the limit. You know what I'm saying? The boy Breezy, he went through the same thing. I know he caught a lot of backlash from that, and it'll pass. You know what I'm saying? People, it's just, nowadays it's so crazy. You can make a post on your phone and 1 billion people could see it. So it's just, man, but I agree with Judge Joe Brown, man. It might be something else, but we're gonna see what's going on. I'm praying for Diddy and praying for the girl that he put his hands on or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we are not perfect, but it gotta come to an end, man. To where all of this living to impress people and all that, you know what I'm saying? They don't even deserve it. And the money is making people crazy. There's nothing wrong with having money. But know what that money is and know what that money does.
They had no probable cause to arrest him on any crime. He hasn't been indicted. They talked to him at an airport before he got on a private jet to fly to an island that has no extradition agreement with the United States. Have you heard anybody trying to prosecute him?
Not at all.
So what did they do? See, the feds are interesting. Who served the search warrant?
Homeland Security.
Now, what the hell do they have to do with that? That's a FBI mandate. See,
it's kind of crazy, man. I just pray, man, and I hate to say this. No, I ain't even gonna say that, man. I'm gonna say it like this. I hope that situation ain't got to do, this ain't got nothing to do with what I think. And that's as much as I can really say. Because like I said, I got love. I ain't trying to down or bash nobody on this joint. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get love too. I ain't trying to be getting cussed out or lawyers looking for me to sue me because I done said something wrong about somebody and I don't even know the sauce. So, yeah, man, that's kind of crazy. I was watching it when they was raiding his house, and I'm like, damn, that's Diddy. Just imagine, bro, like this is one of your role models when you was younger, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's really going on? But we'll get to the bottom of it. Truthfully, I think they're attacking him because of him trying to sue. I think he was trying to sue Ciroc or something like that. But it's still not cool, man, how that went down with him and Cassie or whatever. But, yeah, man.
Homeland Security deals with natural and man-made disasters. They deal with terrorist activity. Where does it come in to deal with sexual misconduct? That's the FBI, who came into existence to get Jack Johnson and set the foundation for the Mann Act, which was taking women across state lines for illicit purposes. They wanted to get Jack Johnson because he had a white wife, and he took her with her friend girls across state lines to party. That's what they went after R. Kelly with. The Mann Act most recently. That's the FBI. So what are they investigating? Supposedly sexual misconduct? Why the hell do they have Homeland Security doing the search warrant when the FBI is just attending and watching? That's FBI business. See,
I'll say this. If the people want you, man, they gonna get you. They gonna come and get you, bro. And all these people that's out here, rappers, motherfuckers that was selling drugs, they should be in the streets. Nah, I ain't gonna say that now. But in most cases, if you looking successful, man, and all that, and people knew you used to get dollars to go to the store and all of that, bruh. A lot of people getting paid to tell, man. They paying them to be out there. They paying them to tell, and it'll be motherfuckers that you hanging with and chilling with, man. So it's like the game washed up. You gonna do anything, do it by your lonely. Do all your dirt by your lonely. Because in that way, you get caught, you ain't got to worry about 10, 30 motherfuckers telling on you. You getting caught for what you got caught with. You're not going down for nobody else shit. Or ain't nobody in your business. So my thing, I would just say don't do the shit. But, you know, there's people out here, that's all they know, and that's how they feed their family. You know what I'm saying? So, go do something, do it on the side or whatever. Just be safe, man. Try to do it to where you can get some money and you ain't got to do it no more. You know what I'm saying?
Feds have this thing that when they want to cover for something, they'll say they were there serving a search warrant for something that has nothing to do with their jurisdiction. One of the ones that always makes me laugh is the FBI serves a search warrant because they're investigating somebody for what is a state crime. The FBI doesn't investigate for state crimes, they investigate for federal crimes. What they're trying to do is get evidence on somebody else and give the person they're getting it from a cover so nobody comes back on them, or they're trying to find something that hooks them up so they can coerce them into being a witness for the federal government against somebody the feds want. Now, what is the connection that you get? Some people came to these parties and maybe they got compromised and it ain't pretty what would come out. Now, I say this in context. October 2022 or November, Fox had me up in New Jersey as the judge on a mock trial with the 3 laptops. We swore in the technician, and the Hunter laptop wasn't 1 laptop, it was 3. He downloaded the entire contents. Myself, a former New York prosecutor who was in defense work, and another former New York prosecutor who was also in defense work. One represented the defense, one represented the prosecution, and we went over it. There's a whole lot of incriminating stuff in those laptops, including emails between Biden and his son where they're talking about, did your clients look in the black box behind the vent? Did they like what they saw? Those classified documents. And also, from what I was reading, one of the things about why
it was always something about Biden I ain't like. Just gotta say it. Just gotta say it. Gotta get that off.
Classified documents weren't turned over to the archivist is because they had incriminating evidence against the Biden-Obama administration. So why turn the evidence against the crooks over to the crooks so they get control? That's the same thing also that was suggested from those laptops, that something was going on that Diddy had some information on that they wanted to get out of his hands. So why do you serve a search warrant on one of 2 houses sitting on the same lot?
What do you think Diddy should do? Do you think he should try to get out the country? Or, like, what would you do if you was him?
They can get him. I don't think he's going to need to go get out of the country. I wouldn't say that. I would say no. They aren't after him. They got what they wanted, which from what I read on the laptops, the downloaded laptops, the downloads of the laptops, they wanted to get from him incriminating evidence against certain other people. And it wasn't Donald Trump.
Hey, it's Trina. I'm here with One United, the nation's largest black-owned bank.
Judge Joe Brown for the win. That man came through with some.
Big Duck, that's Waxstar's dad. Big Duck is a G homie to all us Bomb Wolves, period. Now is he Game? No, Game come from that. Is he Kendrick? No, Kendrick comes from that. But he has done the things that he needed to do to get his respect. But he definitely did some things in reverse. We were trying to break out of it. CB broke into it.
Look at this shit. Look at that long one. It just disintegrates. They just disintegrate. Look, there's another long one right there. They disintegrate. Oh, look at this long one. What is that? They're everywhere. Hold on. Watch this. Look at that guy. You see that guy? What are these?
Never in my natural born life have I ever seen anything quite like that. And I've been fishing plenty of times. If you know what that is, let me know in the comments, because I'm definitely interested to know.
Stevie Wonder. Now, someone told me this earlier. Are you related to Stevie?
He's our cousin.
How have I gone that long in life
Not
without...
a lot of people know that he's our cousin on my mother's side.
Stevie J. I mean, not Stevie J. Shout out to Stevie J. But Stevie Wonder is related to Michael Jackson on their mama's side. Oh no.
So is Tracy Chapman.
Whoa. Hang on.
So
Can we go through the family tree
So
again?
is Samuel Jackson.
So they related to Samuel. It's crazy, yo.
So Stevie is what to you?
My cousin.
I can actually see the resemblance. Wow, that's wild. Yep, man, I gotta learn how this works. This OBS because this is crazy. I can see Samuel. Yeah, I can see that.
Tracy Chapman.
Cousin.
Samuel Jackson.
He would be a cousin too. I mean, he's not my brother.
Right, yeah, fine.
But yes.
I never knew.
Just see.
I gotta call Cap on that video. What's going on? What's up? You said you hate niggas.
Yeah, bro.
Who?
I was at the door. No niggas is always looking.
Oh yeah. How that be?
The fastest and easiest print-on-demand tool for making designs is Kindle.
Do you believe in is there a God? How does it work?
Yeah, we believe in one God. Okay, so voodoo is monotheistic. That is definitely a big misconception. Okay, a lot of people think that we worship hundreds of gods. I've even had people ask me if we worship chickens or goats. Okay, they ask me crazy stuff like this. Okay, well in voodoo you have one God and many different spirits. We call those spirits orishas or loas. But we understand the whole time those spirits aren't God. They're more or less like God's helpers or messengers, if you will.
One's brain hates it when they lose weight. It doesn't matter your starting point. You could start from a point where you are athletic versus someone who's not athletic, couch potato type phenotype. The moment you lose a little bit of weight, we're talking even a few pounds. I'm not even talking, you're talking about a stone. Even if you lost 5 pounds, what happens in your brain is your brain is used to you carrying a certain amount of weight. The moment your weight starts to go down as an adult, it goes, hey, this is a big flag comes up. This is reducing my chance of survival. This is what the brain thinks. And so what it does is it begins to use strategies, not conscious, nothing to do with our brain, anything like that, to drag us back up, kicking and screaming to where we were before. First of all, it makes us hungry. Okay. Second, it actually very, very secretively lowers your metabolism ever so slightly, so that even eating exactly the same thing, you are now storing more than you're burning. Even eating exactly the same thing. Part of the strategy to get you back up to where you were before.
Well, we've shown you incredible video of the Northern Lights, but it's not every day you see the auroras from space. NASA astronaut Matthew Dominic shared this stunning time-lapse taken from the International Space Station. The video captured yesterday shows the moon setting against the backdrop of all those vibrant colors. Yeah, that is pretty spectacular.
Spectacular. We're so thankful for these images. Otherwise, we have no idea.
Yeah.
Looks great.
Wow, is that beautiful?
A lot of stuff going on up in space.
It just doesn't seem like it's real. I mean, it's just so magical.
She said
dark. It is so dark.
Wow.
Like even with, I'll tell you something I've never shared. When I first did Wildin' Out 2016. I was a Wildin' Out girl, and one of the cast members, I was in the hotel lobby, just got there, got dropped off, trying to find my room. He was like, hey, I can help you to your room. And I'm like, oh my God, it's such and such. Like, my brothers love you, my sister loves you, whatever. He's like, oh, that's cool, that's dope. We're chit-chatting. And he gets me to my room, puts my bags down, and he turns around and he tells me, so what happens, like, stays between you and I won't tell anybody. And I looked at him and I said, you need to leave now.
A man is as he thinketh. How you think, that's how you are. If you think poor thoughts, you will forever be poor. The moment you start thinking rich starts coming to you, because your mind is an incredible thing, man, the way it works. Let me teach you this right quick. We got a minute. Okay, listen. You go home tonight, you pick up your remote, and you aim it towards the TV, and you press the on button. What happens? The TV comes on. Let's say Sports Center is channel 840. You press in 840 and you hit select. What do you expect to come on your TV? Sports Center. What comes on your TV? Sports Center. If HBO is channel 400 and you press 400 and you press select, what do you expect to see on that TV? HBO. Guess what shows up on your TV? HBO. This is from a simple mechanism called a remote, which is made and created from the concept of mental capacity, which comes from the concept that all of us was created in the image of God. That's why in the beginning, God said, let there be light. He didn't just light it up. He said, let there be light, to prove to us that if you say it, that's what it's gonna be. That's the proof, man.
Begin your student's journey at George Washington University Online High School. Now enrolling for grades 8 through 12.
In the realm of space exploration, discoveries that challenge our understanding of the universe are not uncommon. However, some findings are so extraordinary that they spark intense debate and speculation. One such discovery is the alleged Black Pyramid photographed on asteroid RQ-36, which was purportedly removed from the Indian Space Research Organization website shortly after its release. Asteroid RQ-36 is a carbonaceous asteroid that has garnered significant attention due to its potential for future asteroid mining and its proximity to Earth. In 2018, a mission by NASA aimed to study the asteroid and return samples to Earth. However, it was the Indian Space Research Organization that allegedly captured the most controversial image, a photograph of a black pyramid-like structure on its surface. The image, released briefly on the Indian Space Research Organization's website, showed a distinct, geometrically precise pyramid structure that stood out starkly against the rugged, rocky terrain of the asteroid. The pyramid appeared to be made of a material darker than the surrounding surface, with smooth, sharp edges that suggested artificial construction rather than natural formation. Shortly after the photograph was published, it was reportedly removed from the Indian Space Research Organization's website without explanation. This sudden removal fueled speculation and theories, suggesting that the discovery was deliberately concealed. Critics argued that the removal of the image indicated that the structure might be of extraterrestrial origin or possess otherworldly significance that authorities wanted to keep hidden. The photograph of the Black Pyramid displayed several intriguing features. The structure's sharp, angular edges and uniform shape contrasted with the irregular, rocky landscape of the asteroid. The pyramid's dark coloration also suggested that it was composed of a different material than the rest of the asteroid's surface. These characteristics led some researchers to hypothesize that the structure was not a natural formation, but rather an artifact of intelligent design. Asteroid surfaces are typically irregular, shaped by impacts and the accumulation of space debris over billions of years. The presence of a perfectly geometric pyramid on such a surface challenges conventional geological processes. Some scientists argue that the structure could be a result of something seen but having no physical reality, a psychological phenomenon where humans perceive familiar shapes in random patterns. However, the clarity and distinctiveness of the pyramid in the photograph make this explanation less convincing to many observers. The brief appearance of the photograph on the Indian Space Research Organization's website and its subsequent removal ignited a firestorm of public interest and media coverage. Social media platforms buzzed with discussions and debates, with many people expressing their belief that the pyramid was evidence of extraterrestrial life or ancient alien structures. The hashtag Black Pyramid trended on Twitter, highlighting the widespread fascination with the discovery. The alleged discovery of a black pyramid on asteroid RQ-36 has significant implications for the search for extraterrestrial life. If the structure were proven to be of artificial origin, it would suggest that intelligent life exists, or existed, beyond Earth.
I don't know about y'all, but I believe in aliens. I believe witches. I believe, what's the things called? Trolls, gnomes. I believe it. Ghostbusters, everything. Dinosaurs, Pokemon. I believe it. There's nothing that I don't believe.
This realization would profoundly impact our understanding of humanity's place in the universe and drive a new era of scientific exploration and discovery.
It very well might have been.
That's it, y'all. I'm about to get off this joint.
That's what you work today?
Hmm?
That's what you work?
Yeah.